Ren pressed his fingers against his temple, a weary sigh slipping from his lips. I just got here 2 hours ago, he admitted. At that time I was on a cruise, sunbathing and enjoying champagne. Then, a stupid pop-up appeared on my phone and sent me here. Uriel blinked in disbelief. 2 hours ago? Sunbathing? But at that time I was already on my way home from work, and it was dark outside. Are you in a different time zone from me? Ren leaned back, unbothered. Well, I was overseas, on vacation. Uriel narrowed her eyes, suspicion tugging at her thoughts. You wouldn't happen to be one of those domineering CEOs from novels, would you? A confident smirk spread across his face. I don't know about domineering, but yes, I am a CEO, and life has been pretty good. But just as quickly, his calm broke. His expression soured, frustration flashing in his eyes. Damn it! I transmigrated to a place without even a shower heater. And worse, I'm stuck here with a brain tumor waiting to die. His voice trembled slightly, betraying unease. Uriel tried to soothe him. Calm down. Your migraines might not even be because of a tumor. Maybe someone slipped you some slow-acting poison? Ren's head shot up. Really? Are you sure? She gave a half smile, raising her hands in mock surrender. No, it was just a wild guess. Standing, she moved to the table, pouring herself tea. Her tone grew colder, more analytical. I didn't read the book carefully, but here's the summary. Your mother hates you. Your elder brother, Prince Duan, hates you, your concubines hate you, and your subjects hate you too. And according to the story, I hated you as well. Ren frowned deeply, listening as she continued without mercy. The Empress Dowager isn't even your real mother, so you were never properly educated. You suffer from migraines, paranoia, and a violent, bloodthirsty nature. The loyal ministers of your court were either killed or exiled. And yet you kept enforcing foolish policies until public resentment boiled over. He sat in silence, absorbing every word. Finally, she added quietly, At the end of the book, you were killed by Prince Duan. Ren stiffened. How exactly did I die? Uriel sighed, avoiding his gaze. I got tired of reading and skipped a few pages. It seems you were assassinated, but I don't remember the details. Her eyes drifted to his calm face, almost too calm. As expected of a CEO seasoned in storms, she thought. Even when told of his own death, he hardly flinches. But then his gaze sharpened, turning on her. What about you? From your looks alone, you don't seem like a good person either. Uriel froze, embarrassed. Her voice dropped, tinged with bitterness. Well, I'm also a villain. My family sent me to the palace as a pawn. I fell in love with Prince Duan, couldn't compete with Sona, and ended up losing miserably. And after you died, I was buried with you. Ren gave a dry laugh, turning his back on her. Well, not looking good for us, Uriel studied him carefully. His reaction was telling. He wasn't panicking, he was calculating. And in that moment, she realized they had already reached a consensus. Strategic cooperation, Ren muttered under his breath. Colluding together. A dangerous light flickered in his eyes. Why don't I just have all of them killed right now? Uriel shook her head firmly. No, that won't work. Your power has already been stripped away. And Prince Duan and Sona are the chosen ones of the original work. All the storylines favor them. Killing them would be like cutting the novel in half. We don't know what would happen afterward. Ren studied her quietly. So, what's your suggestion? We can only control the variables, she said. She changed the plot little by little. Test the consequences before making any big moves. Ren narrowed his eyes, considering her logic. Then he raised a chilling thought. In the original book, neither of us were transmigrators. But since we are here, what if Sona is one too? What if even Prince Duan is? Uriel stiffened, startled by the possibility, but then she steadied her resolve. If that's the case, I have a way to test them. Elsewhere in the palace, Sona sat in her chamber, her maids flitting around her. Miss, one whispered, His Majesty is holding a palace banquet, and all the concubines are invited. I've even learned 2 trendy hairstyles to help my lady shine tonight. But Sona's mind was elsewhere. Her voice dropped to a sharp whisper. What about Uriel? She served His Majesty last night. Has there been any news? The maid hesitated, then answered cautiously. They say His Majesty was very pleased. He even intends to elevate concubine Uriel, co-consort Uriel. Shock flared in Sona's eyes. That wasn't how the story was supposed to go. According to the original plot of 1,000 Blossoms Bloom, Uriel was supposed to anger the Tyrant and be sent to the Cold Palace. How could the story have already deviated? Just because I came here. Sona wonders, but then, her panic melted into cold confidence. No matter, they're only side characters, she told herself. I alone hold the true fate of this novel. As long as I follow the main storyline, my future will be bright. The palace banquet glittered under golden lanterns. On the dais above all others, Emperor Ren and Uriel sat together, commanding the attention of the entire hall. From below, Sona glanced up at the man on the throne. So that's the Tyrant from the novel, she thought, her eyes narrowing. At the high table, Uriel leaned toward Ren with a graceful smile, urging him to taste the wine she had poured. He raised the cup, and loud enough for all to hear, replied with surprising warmth. You've worked hard, my beloved consort. The words sent a stir through the hall, proof that Uriel held the Emperor's favor. Sona seethed quietly. The plot has shifted. Uriel, a consort already? But titles are fleeting. We'll see who has the last laugh. Sensing the perfect moment, Uriel suggested that the concubines should each present a performance. Ren agreed, but in his usual chilling fashion added, Anyone who fails to perform will be buried on the spot. Fear rippled through the hall as the concubines fell to their knees, vowing obedience. Ren then whispered to Uriel if he had overdone his act. Uriel's lips curved, her voice barely audible. Not at all, looked perfectly natural. Sona's eyes flashed. So, this is her ploy, to outshine us here. 2 can play this game. She rose and, to everyone's astonishment, revealed a guitar, an instrument unknown in this world. With all the poise she could muster, she declared, This is an instrument I crafted myself. Please allow me to perform. Gasps filled the room. Ren and Uriel exchanged stunned looks, both thinking the same thing. A guitar? When Sona began to play, the notes came out screeching and twisted. To the nobles, it was exotic. To Ren and Uriel, it was torture. Ren forced out praise through clenched teeth, while Uriel lifted her cup to hide the laughter shaking her shoulders. Quietly, she muttered, She's playing canon in D. And Ren whispered back with a smirk, No doubt. She's a transmigrator too. Sona, convinced by Uriel's strained face, thought proudly, Nailed it. Even the heroine looks furious. My talent will eclipse hers. The moment was broken by a eunuch's voice announcing the arrival of Prince Duan. The hall hushed as he entered, bowing low. Ren greeted him smoothly, asking about his journey and his health. The prince answered with practiced humility, saying a fall from his horse was no cause for concern. Uriel watched him carefully. In the novel, Duan was the Empire's rising star. His military victories outshone the throne itself. His valor won the hearts of the people. Yet here, before Ren, he looked nothing more than a gentle, obedient brother. If he's a transmigrator, too, she thought, then his acting deserves an Oscar. Ren, always sly, remarked how amusing Sona's performance had been, and orders her to play another song. Sona's heart leapt at the chance to impress Prince Duan. She bowed eagerly and began again, this time Romance d'Amour. But the result was the same, painfully off-key. Ren and Uriel were nearly shaking with suppressed laughter, whispering between themselves to hold it in. Across the hall, Duan simply sipped his tea, calm and unmoved, as if the noise didn't touch him at all. Uriel glanced his way, expecting at least a flicker of amusement. But there was none, no reaction, not even a smile. And then his eyes lifted. For a heartbeat, his gaze locked with hers, steady and unreadable. Her breath caught. Why? Why is he looking at me?